Sir Early NC, YouTube. Man, I wonder if y'all gonna think about hot dogs the same after watching this. Y'all might quit hot dogs. I eat hot dogs. I'm more of a burger man, fried chicken, barbecue chicken type guy, barbecue ribs. I only eat hot dogs and stuff at a cookout. You might get two burgers and then add a hot dog or something like that. I'm not really a hot dog type to be like, yo, that place right there got them banging hot dogs. Let me go over there. Now I eat a hot dog now with onions, ketchup, mustard, coleslaw on it. You get what I'm saying? But after this, y'all ain't gonna look at hot dogs the same and stuff.
Hot dogs are an all-American fare, but most likely it was German sausage makers who first came up with the idea. In fact, there are reports of German immigrants selling them from push carts in New York's Bowery as far back as the 1860s. A century and a half later, hot dogs are still the #1 treat on the street. Traditional hot dogs are made from a mix of pork, beef, and chicken. The cuts they start with are called trimmings, pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops. The trimmings are ground the same way butchers chop up hamburger meat, by pushing the cuts through grated metal plates. Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat, followed by food starch, salt, and other flavorings. These flavorings
Yo, hey Rick said, salute Polo and Rick said, hey yo, on some real shit, man. I'm ready to fire Nightbot. Nightbot doing too fucking much. I hired Nightbot for the job and shit, right? Nightbot up on every goddamn thing, yo. Damn, he telling motherfuckers they can't goddamn make caps and shit like that. Yo, excuse that shit, Rick said. For real, excuse that shit. Nightbot, I might damn fire you, yo. You get what I'm saying? Because now I see people want to be making comments and stuff that don't even mean nothing wrong by it, and you might goddamn stop them from making comments and shit. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I try to get Nightbot, yo, to promote my channel more and shit. I've been hired the motherfucker, yo. You get what I'm saying? A couple of days ago, this motherfucker now want to start being in my fucking chat telling people stop spamming and shit. You get what I'm saying? Nightbot, come on now, man. Relax, man. Let my peoples rock the shit, man. For real. Salute Polo the Don, and salute Rick Set. Y'all go subscribe to Rick Set too. All the ladies go subscribe to Rick Set. And my brothers and stuff too. Oh yeah. Hey, look, Polo, y'all. Don't worry about it. He ain't gonna be in the next goddamn chat and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna figure out how I can I downloaded the app and shit. You get what I'm saying? Instead of this motherfucker on in my chats and shit, like promote my cash app or promote my channel, he getting that motherfuckers in the comments and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? For capital letters and shit. Nightbot, stop this shit, man. For real, stop this shit, Nightbot. Female army vet salute. Greetings. Y'all ain't gonna eat hot dogs no more after this though.
vary depending on where the hot dogs are to be sold, because people in different regions have different tastes. Traditional hot dogs are made from a mix of pork, beef, and chicken. The cuts they start with are called trimmings, pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops. The trimmings are ground the same way butchers chop up hamburger meat, by pushing the cuts through grated metal plates. Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat, followed by food starch, salt, and other flavorings. These flavorings vary depending on.
So y'all see that, right? Y'all see that nasty shit, the process of hot dogs, man. Y'all see that?
The cuts they start with are called trimmings, pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops. The trimmings are ground the same way butchers chop up hamburger meat, by pushing the cuts through grated metal plates. Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat. Processed
Yo, I'm not going to lie. When you said about potted meat, oh my God, this looked like the same shit. You get what I'm saying? But potted meat, I'm not going to even lie. And I ain't going to get all the way deep into the story though. But years ago, when I was running around here homeless, man, that potted meat got me through it though. I'm telling you, like potted meat and crackers and stuff. I don't care too much for Viennas and shit like that for some reason. You get what I'm saying? But potted meat, all of it is the same thing. You get what I'm saying? If you ask me, it was just like the taste. It was like a taste was the taste was different to me. Well, you get what I'm saying? It really wasn't nasty. You get what I'm saying? But when I was homeless, man, all of those years, yo, that potted meat got me through, yo, for real, for real. Yummy, salute. Salute, Yummy. Y'all go subscribe to Yummy76. Go subscribe to Rick Set too. Salute Polo, salute Female Army. Yo, that process of hot dogs, yo, I knew that shit was gonna be nasty, right? Because years ago, I don't know how long ago it was, but Snoop Dogg supposed to had did a documentary or some shit like that. And when I got a glance of it, it was somewhat like this picture you all see now. So I was like, what? But hey, shit, we eat pussy. You get what I'm saying? So hey.
Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat, followed by food starch, salt, and other flavorings. These flavorings vary depending on where the hot dogs are to be sold, because people in different regions have different tastes. Water is sprayed into the mix, and everything is blended together in a big vat. Corn syrup adds a dash of sweetness. The addition of even more water helps to different regions have different tastes. Water is sprayed into the mix, and everything is blended together in a big vat. Corn syrup adds a dash of sweetness. The addition of even more water helps to disperse the ingredients and make the hot dogs juicier. Another machine then purees the meat batter into a fine emulsion and vacuums out any air. Long rolls of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing machine. It pumps the meat puree into these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4 inches, the length of one hot dog. It takes just 35 seconds to make a chain of hot dogs that would span a soccer field twice. Then, another machine then purees the meat batter into a fine emulsion and vacuums out any air. Long rolls of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing machine. It pumps the meat puree into these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4 inches, the length of one hot dog. It takes just 35 seconds to make a chain of hot dogs that would span a soccer field twice. Then, 3 of those hot dog chains are linked together to make an even longer string, and they're loaded several at a time into another machine which drapes the hot dogs onto moving racks. The process is carefully timed so that a twist always lands on the bar. The racks shunt the hot dogs through a liquid smoke shower, then into an oven with several cooking zones. The liquid smoke seeps through the casing and adds flavor to the dogs as they bake. Hot out of the oven, these franks are drenched in cold, salty water to chill them in preparation for packaging. The hot dogs then file down to an unloading zone. Here, a machine pulls them off the bars onto a conveyor. Then, the hot dogs slide off the conveyor into metal containers. If you've been wondering about those black stripes on the casings, all is about to be revealed. The stripe is a marker attached to the casing. The absence of a black stripe means the hot dog is cooked and ready for packaging. Inside the peeler machine, a tiny knife slits each casing along the top. Then, steamy air blows the casings right off the dogs. This machine peels 700 hot dogs a minute. An inspector makes sure the casing has been completely removed and that there are no defects in the dogs. Then, it's into a device that looks like a plastic bicycle chain. The sprockets position the hot dogs for packaging. This factory manufactures an incredible 300,000 hot dogs an hour. That's close to 2.5 million per shift. They really do churn them out like sausages. Fire up the grill and a mouth-watering meal is just minutes away.